Tell my crew we're ready to fly. Step on the stage, ready to ignite. Yo, why's going live? It's gonna be alright. Rocking the mic, no second guess. Laying it down, feeling so blessed. Crowds on the feet, they're up for a ride. Why's going live? Taking it high. Lights going live, we're taking it high. Lights dim down, the beat drops in, grooving to the rhythm. Let the music begin. Soulful melodies filling up the air. Lights going live, we're taking you there.
And welcome to Wise is Going Live at 5, the hottest live podcast in the world. Well, my guests are Coach Lekeisha. I'm telling you right now, we're going to be dropping 24 karat gold bars indeed. But before we go ahead and start with the show, I need y'all guys to subscribe. Definitely, please subscribe. Hit the like button and definitely share. Hey family, we are a community here and this show is live. So you get an opportunity here to ask questions from a professional. So you definitely don't want to miss this conversation. We had so many conversations in the past with so many people about how they stuck in their financial life and their relationships and just in life in general. So Wise Going Live, what we're going to do is we're going to address those things that are dealing with our lives and bring solutions. So I'm looking forward to the show because, like I said before, 24 karat gold bars will definitely be in drop indeed. So with that being said, let's go into the show.
Step on the stage, ready to ignite. Yo, what's going live?
And welcome to Wise is Going Live at 5, where we empower, inspire by going live. What's happening, Coach Lekeisha? I am Lekeisha in the house. How you doing today?
I am doing amazing today, King Wise. I'm so glad to be on your platform again. I'm excited about today.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be amazing. Like I said, what I did the 50th episode, I said I wanted to do more refining of Wise Going Live at 5. We're gonna do interviews and stuff like that, but what I want to do, we deal with life. And we deal with life in so many different dynamics in so many different ways. What I wanted this platform to do is actually bring some solutions and some ideas and some suggestions. So why not have you back again? Because I tell you what, reading this book right here, How to Get Unstuck, Confused to Focus. It's an amazing book. And by actually engaging this book right here, I said, you know what? Let's go ahead and have you back on the program because a lot of people are what we call are stuck in their life in so many different ways. So I thought it was a great opportunity just to go back on the platform. Everybody no stranger to you, but I want to make sure I show that book. But just in case somebody just the first time being on Wise Going Live at 5, can you tell them who you are?
Yes, I am Lekeisha, and I am a midlife empowerment coach. I focus mainly on women, but I do talk to men as well too. And my whole goal is for everyone to be relieved a lot of their emotional traumas that they're really carrying with them, and definitely how they're limiting them from actually achieving their purpose. And I'm definitely on a mission for them to actually achieve that. It's important for you to begin with skills. So it's been my life mission to make sure that have different processes in place for you to be able to uplift yourself and actually achieve your purpose. Even when challenges arise, don't let that hold you back. So I teach about it and I coach about it, and I love traveling about it, and I write books about it. So being an amazing author, and I appreciate that process and actually consulting with different areas of people, and young and old, definitely making sure that they know who they are and their brilliance.
Oh, I tell you what, you definitely do that. And as you mentioned, even though you focus mostly on midlife women and stuff, the programs you have actually definitely benefit men as well. And I know me working with you on many different platforms in the House of Creativity, one of them, and also have been opportunity to actually work with you with Confused to Focus Talks with Lekeisha, which is an amazing podcast all by itself. I learned so much about how to apply tropical things that actually allow me to move forward in my life. I don't have to stay in the same pattern of what we call being stuck. So with that being said, like I said before, this book right here is truly amazing, and we want to give people opportunity to actually address it though. But before we go into the discussion real quick, I believe we have some people that actually came in. That's Antonio Alandis Thompson, King Tone. He says we are going to have a powerful show today, life-changing and transformation. You got that right. The best and the greatest day to be alive is today. And that's the quote come from him. And I say that each and every day. And we're going to talk about affirmations and the things we need to talk about. So King Tone, we appreciate you, brother. And we got you back on here too, man. We got some stuff we need to talk about. So you know what I'm saying? So he's an amazing coach himself. So we thank you. And then we have some people who came into Instagram as well. The Real Brand came in. Then also Wadi Z from the Energy, he also joined in as well. Thank you for joining in on Instagram. We appreciate you. So amazing musician, amazing talented artist itself, as he had been a while going live at 5 as well. So he came back saying peace indeed, and peace back to you and blessings to you. So all right, now we're gonna go into this. Let's go into this discussion real quick. Some of the things I want to make sure I touch base with, because I thought it was amazing by going through the book, and you made some points. And one of the points is recognizing when you are stuck. So with that being said, what does being stuck look like in the aspect of life?
Yes, what being stuck feels like, and I'm just going to go real basic. Honestly, it's like not achieving a goal that you want to achieve. Just as adolescents, if you're not achieving a goal, just say with your parents or with your friends or with your connections in school, if you're feeling challenged there, if you're not achieving a goal in your health, that is a problem too. Or if you're not excelling in something that you truly desire, that you really don't know how to get out of the area of being confused. It's really a pattern that rehearses itself. And honestly, it's really something that's really causing havoc because you don't know how to create a solution to get out of it. So it really is something where you're not achieving some type of goal, some type of mission, or some aspect of life and not being able to transition out of it. If you're in a state where you don't want to be in, if you're in a location where you don't want to be in, those can be episodes that you're feeling a little bit of bondage there. So you definitely need some support in how to get out of it. That's the basics of being stuck. Definitely, I can go even deeper. A lot of times it's a lot of emotions that wreak havoc, a rehearsing of patterns from the past, from our childhood. A lot of times we can be stuck in the patterns of life that we are rehearsing, even our eating habits, even, just how our health, things of that nature, fitness, all those different areas as well too, just really even, when it comes to, things that you put in your body that you think are, good for you or not good for you. Alcohol, things like drugs, etc. Sometimes you can be stuck in a rut and you don't know how to turn it off. So those are areas that you can be stuck as well. So that's the various areas that you can be stuck, and we can go in detail on some of those.
I like the approach of that, dropping 24 karat gold bars indeed. And actually, I brought this up in my book the situation where, like you said, the past experiences could cause you to be stuck. And one of the situations I had being a young child with my father, when my father left, and he left on a Saturday morning. And back then in that time frame, we used to do a lot of Saturday morning cartoons. And my escape, my coping mechanism was watching TV and watching superhero programs like Spider-Man, Amazing Friends. Y'all heard it before and stuff. So what ended up happening when he left? And I had to use that example as a young man of trying to find what's a positive thing. My father didn't show me the positive way. So the positive thing I saw was the cartoons of superheroes. So I developed what we call the superhero complex. And that complex stuck with me. That program that I got to get it done, I got to save the day and stuff like that stuck to me in my childhood, teenage years, and also into the adulthood until I had to get it recognized. I didn't realize I was stuck in a pattern that I kept on. It did in my personal relationship and my relationships with others, friends, even relationships, even when I was dating, even in my marriage standpoint. I was stuck in this superhero complex. And until I realized that, then I realized, oh, this is keeping me stuck. And I had to go and address the situation what happened with me when I was a youth. And like I said, and I mentioned this in the program before, once I went there and I told that young boy that he was safe and he's forgiving, that when I start being what we call it, unstuck, and able to start seeing a little bit different. And you had a terminology that you had in the book talking about clearing your eyes. That's why I mentioned that. Once I got a different vision, how to see things, say clearing your eyes to gain focus in life. So what your thoughts about that?
Yes, when you're clearing your eyes, when you're actually able to be clear, is really, really letting go of things that's really blocking yourself from being clear. A lot of times you have to do something different than what you're doing. That's when we were talking about affirmations, definitely doing something that actually praising a situation. A lot of times you can't change something if you believe it's still real. Okay, so if you still believe it's real, if you still believe that whatever you're doing is still, actually a fact, you cannot change it into something else. So what you got to do is you got to begin to change what you're believing into something that you truly do want to do. So how you do that? You have to begin to say, things that the opposite of what you've been doing currently right now. So let's just say if you have been rehearsing, I am not good enough, I can't do this. You have to say something opposite, like, actually, I can do this. Just as simple as that. And begin to rehearse that over and over again. And begin to say, well, why do you want to change this? You know what? I can believe I do this. You know what? I actually can achieve this goal. I noticed that I did ace this test. I actually did schedule for this coaching class. I actually did schedule to get a mentor. I actually did do something like this. So actually, I believe that what I was saying before is not true. So I began to do something else and actually say the total opposite. You have to start there. So that's how you're able to actually see something different. And that's how when you're able to see something different, when you change what you're saying and your beliefs change. Because then you're not believing the old belief again. So in other words, what I believe has changed the game. And I believe something else opposite of what I was rehearsing before. Given the new, right? And there where the lenses are open and you're able to actually excel in doing something different.
Dropping 24 karat gold bars indeed. Come on now. It's the belief factor. I believe that. Like I said, once I changed my belief and how I saw it and my inquiry belief of things start coming, things change. And the path I walked was a different path because I got enlightenment of a different belief value. So that's definitely 24 karat gold. That's right. Why does he? For the end of G. So, he said 24 karat gold bars. There you go. And then we got another response in for the amazing Jahan, the amazing king himself. He said, beautiful answer. Come on now. Yes. Thank you. All right. And so I got a question I'm going to ask you here. So how can our listeners define if they are stuck in their personal or professional lives?
Oh, yes. This is a really great question. Honestly, you can actually see if you're stuck, if you're really not achieving certain goals that you really want to achieve. You have to really just go and do a map as far as what you have been doing. Honestly, I tell people to write certain things down. Actually pay attention to what you're saying. It's your words. Man, you know what? I'm not good enough. This is way too much. It's too hard. Catch yourself when you're saying certain words. Do an investigation, honestly, and begin to actually write down what you're saying. Actually be in tune with what you're saying to yourself. That is honestly things that are holding you back. You think that nobody's listening. Well, you listening. You pay attention. You have to pay attention to you. Your words you're saying, I don't know why this is happening. I don't know why I cannot achieve this. Well, you just said that you couldn't achieve it. No matter how quiet you think you are, you're saying it. So you have to really pay attention to what you're saying, honestly. Really just write down the things that you're saying. I'm a component and a whole supporter of journaling. Write down those words, even if you don't like it. And you can really understand by your mood, understand by your emotions. If you're feeling sad and groggy, write down how you're feeling at that moment. Do an investigation. I'm feeling sad and groggy. And when you look at it and say, man, I really don't like this. If you don't like it, what do you like? Well, I want to feel happy. I want to feel a little bit more encouraged than this. Write that down. And you can begin to look at that and then begin to say, I can actually change this. So as you begin through that process, you can begin to actually investigate and actually become aware. And when you become aware of it, you can actually change it. And then it won't be something that you were not aware of. And you can begin to change it, because a lot of times we're not paying attention to the things that we're doing and things we're saying. Just as simple as, the basic things, that around the house, man, I just don't have enough money. I don't have enough money. I cannot do this. You think that's like small, but that is really issue there, because you just said that you really wanted to actually become a billionaire, right? And
Yes.
you believe this, right? And I believe you believe it, right? But at the same time, think about the words that's coming out of your mouth. So if you don't like that, it's okay. There is no judgment here. All of us been there. Write the things down that's happening, what's happening, and then begin to change it. Jot it down. I'm telling you, one thing about journaling is such a great accountability partner for yourself. And just really began to investigate that, and then began to change the way you're saying things for yourself, and began to stay there, and begin to say something, that's empowering. Begin to say affirmations, say, yeah, I can do it. I can do hard things. I can achieve that goal. I just found the penny today. Look, this is amazing. Oh my goodness, look at this money I got. Take account in all those things. Start small and begin to build on it. And as you begin to investigate and notice those things that are good for yourself, and notice how, that you have abundance for yourself, then you begin to change the way you're thinking. Well, I do have money. I can do this. I want to be a billionaire. You know what? I can be a billionaire. I can achieve that. And then this is the big thing. I am enough. I can do this. I can achieve success. Right now, you're here. You're paying attention to this conversation. Be an investigator for yourself, and always say those things that you really want, but you got to be able to be accountable, take accountability on those areas. So therefore you can begin to change the things that you really don't want. Especially if you desire the things you want to desire, because I know you do. I wanted those too. But you got to begin to change, to do something different than what you've been doing. Those old patterns, wherever they came from, maybe it's childhood, maybe it's something that the family was saying, it's okay. That's where they were at. Will they change? I don't know. Do you want to change? What you do is be your own investigator, be your own accountability partner at that moment. Sacred around and make sure that be accountable, and then begin that process. And then that's the process for you to be unstuck.
Oh, I'm talking about 24 karat gold bars. Indeed, y'all need to drop some fire emojis up there in the comments right there. I tell you, y'all need to drop some fires up in there, because that is so true. I love how you explain it. So 2 words stuck out with me is gratitude. So you talked about having gratitude, be thankful for the small things. Thankful, I use that when I was on my road of I call it self-discovery and recovery. I found the little things. Waking up in the morning and realize I had no aches in my body. Waking up and able to move my limbs. I wake up and saying, be happy. The little change, that one penny do find. That one penny, thankful that I found. That's another increase. That penny still increase in my account. You know what I'm saying? It didn't take away, but it actually increased. So them little things like that we want to be thankful for, and be thankful. I remember when I first started recovery just in my life situation, going through this major divorce. I'm very real about it. I mentioned it in my book, and I was like financially strapped at first when I got started, and I was just thankful just be able to buy something simple like a sandwich or something like that, because it was even a struggle there. I had gone leap and bounds since then. But with that being said, I'm so thankful even today of the opportunity. I'm still thankful to be able to wake up. I'm still thankful for the clothes I have. I'm thankful because I'm wearing my own gear, dropping 24 karat gold ball shirts. You know what I'm saying? And people have purchased those. I'm just grateful and thankful. The next one is self accountability. You talk about accountability, your self accountability. Hold yourself accountable because you cannot control how everybody acts, but you can control your reaction to the situation. You have self-control of yourself and how you will respond to the situation. So the thing is, I'm very accountable for myself. Okay, if something occurs, does it require me to do an immediate response? If so, okay, how do I need to respond? What words, like you mentioned before, what words I use? Think through the process. Just don't react and just go out of emotion, or sometimes we go a lot of things in anger. And the word of God teaches you say, be angry, but sin not. And so when you sin not, you don't have to be in error. You don't have to miss the mark because of that. Just you can be angry, but be in purpose. How it can be governed. So it could be beneficial for you and also beneficial for the standpoint of the situation. And some things is not going to be easy, but you can control your response. So that's definitely 24 karat gold. And while the Z for the energy, put the 5 emojis up there in the Instagram. So we appreciate you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And this has been an amazing discussion. And Coach, I love the way you approach that. Like I said, this right here applies to your professional and your personal lives. It really does.
Oh yeah, it does. Honestly, it really it's all connected. Honestly, how we're living our life, honestly, family, it just connects all together in our personal life and it goes into our professional life. If we are acting a certain way in our personal life, it does leap over into our professional life, into your businesses, into your connections, into, your partnerships that you have with your business, even your mood, how you are actually, engaging right now. That's all affected in anyone else. You connected to you. So if you are really feeling down and globby and really feeling just lackful, just in a position where you feel like you can't do anything, certain things, it really does connect with everything else that you're connected with. Those business deals that you desire, those connections that you desire, those promotions that you want at your job, those amazing opportunities that you see that your colleagues are getting and that you desire. All of those are connected to that promotion that you want. Even the confidence to actually apply for a different position or apply for a promotion. All of those are connected. So as far as your mood, as far as your emotions, as far as you wanting to actually achieve those things, because you can achieve it, you can do all those areas, but it really resides within yourself to believe that you can achieve it and actually go for it and doing it. If you desire to do something and achieve any type of goal or any type of transition, maybe move to a different state, maybe go to a different country, whatever, or begin to do something in business, start something, that makes the difference. Our surroundings make a difference. Who's around us? Those people are connecting with us. If they're not being encouraging, oh yeah, they're making a difference in your life. The people that you're hanging out with. I think, if you have never heard it, they say, if you can count your 5 friends that are connected with you, you pretty much can just really, really connect as far as who you really are.
Ooh, come on now.
Really make that happen.
You
right?
you are the company you keep, though. You trying to say?
You keep. I'm telling you. And I mean, this is not trying to be like a blow or anything. If it's not something you like to be around, it's just making aware. It's like, okay, I can make changes or whatever. It's just being aware, but you have to be mindful. Everything that you're connected with, if you're not around positivity, that's what you're going to get back. You're going to get back whatever you've been hanging out with. If there's negativity, your negativity is going to keep residing around you. So you got to make those changes, honestly, emotionally. Because when you make those changes, those circle of friends literally are the life of you. They're feeding life into you. They're watering you. You really want to make that happen for yourself. You don't want to be exhausted. You want to be just looking for air, looking to breathe, you know, thirsty and just really wanting to exhale. But but you can exhale to assess all of these different areas in your life, and therefore you can begin to understand that you can prevail. But you really do have to take account for that. You can control this. You control your environment. You can control your environment. Listen, if you got that one friend that's got your back, it could be that one friend right now, and versus being around 10 people that are all negative, that are really bringing you down. You can make that assessment for yourself. I'm just saying,
Come on now.
Make that choice, because I had to make that choice for myself a long time ago. And these people, listen, it's people that love you, and if they connect with you, they just don't know how to love you. They don't know how to connect with you. This could be family, this could be friends, this could be people that you used to be hanging out with. It's like you feel like they said, I ain't did nothing wrong. It's not that you got to tell them that you're not going to be around them anymore, but you got to take boundaries for yourself and assess yourself, and just kind of just not be, or just not give them that time, that energy, and that they've been having before, because they've been pretty much draining you. So if this is the first time you heard this is Coach Lekeisha. I'm just telling you that's usually the things that you need to do. And I'm only telling you things I had to do for me, family. I'm just saying, and it works. I promise you it does.
I tell you, I believe so. And don't and y'all want to stick around, because the 7 secrets. You're gonna go ahead and break down them 7 secrets too, because hey, the whole time talk about it, 7 secrets of how to get unstuck. And I guarantee you want to know them 7 secrets. So stick around, because like I said, she already said it. She said she was her own first client. So hey, what I'm saying, so she knows what you're talking about. And as being a certified coach as well, come on now. You didn't just play with it. You just went ahead and you did the thing. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and I want to ask one more. I had another question I wanted to definitely ask before we go into our first interview point. So since we said all that, we identified about being stuck and stuff. So how to create an atmosphere for receiving success?
Wow, how to create an atmosphere of receiving success. You have to begin to assess what you desire. Sometimes we have to really just think about what you're looking for. Honestly, just think about your environment. Begin to think about the people that you're hanging out with. You can begin to do that. So definitely, if you want to achieve success, you got to be able to understand who you're connected with. And then you can be able to understand, the different areas in your life, how you can really navigate life. Definitely, what are you saying to yourself? Do you have a gratitude journal? Do you have things like that in place? Because you say you want to achieve goals, and that you want to achieve certain areas in life, you want to up level. Begin to assess that. So one thing, when you say the word success, everyone has a different definition of success. So success is whatever it is that makes you happy, that is encouraging you, that's really, really pushing you to move forward into something great, that's keeping you happy and smiling. That is really success. Success is really keeping a great home all together. Success is keeping my lawn cleaned and make sure it's mowed. Success can also be able to the fact that I can walk. Success can be the fact that I am not in the hospital. Thinking about those areas are opportunities of having success for yourself. Success is actually putting the goal out there for yourself to say, I really want to achieve this, and I really want to actually achieve this part of my process and my purpose. Actually strategizing that and actually stand to it, that you want to achieve the goals you said you achieve. Those are 6 different episodes of success.
Ooh, dropping 24 karat gold bars indeed. Come on now. I loving it. I loving the conversation. I love that you bring in actually practical ways to actually think. A lot of things starts in the mind. And then once I realized that we overlook it a lot, and we hear it, and we just, we don't realize a lot of things that happen is because we don't process it first. And then we speak something that I call it speaking power to life. And you speak power to something you don't need to be power to, because once you reverse it, slow it down and process what you actually saying, then you realize, oh, I should not have been saying this. This thing caused because I spoke power to this. And what you need to do, reverse that and speak life to situations. So come on now. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And you have the amazing Apostle T. He's in the house. So, that he showed up right on time because we about to go into an interlude. So he say, hey, hey. Then he pop in there. He said, what up, though?
What
T
up,
in the house. You know that's right. As I said before, we're going into our first interlude segment right now, and so Coach really gets you a chance to get a swallow of water and everything because you've been dropping 24 carry go balls. You've been dropping it, so we definitely need to give you a moment. And with that being said, we'll go into that. So hold on, everybody. We come back because we're going to talk about these 7 secrets. These 7 secrets. So you need to stay in tune so you can get this information. So be right back shortly after this interlude. All right, family. Again, thank you for being wise, going live at 5. And this is our first sponsor for the day. And this is from Anthony D. Shannon Consulting Group. They got a message for you. So check it out.
My name is Anthony D. Shannon Sr., International Certified Leader, speaker, trainer, and coach, certified by John Maxwell and Samuel Chad. I am also the founder of Leaders Live Generously Academy, an Anthony D. Shannon Consulting Group, the #1 platform to help you overcome past failures, release your self-doubt, and shatter fears. You will reach your maximum potential and achieve high results in your life and your business. You see, my mission is to help you become the best you that you can be. With over 25 years of corporate experience, from sales positions to district vice president and even vice president positions with sales companies. I have been responsible for overseeing the success of training departments with over 3,000 employees. I've had the opportunity to create and deliver world-class, award-winning presentations on global stages and corporate platforms across North America. You see, my passion in life is growing and equipping others to do remarkable things and lead significant and fulfilled lives by overcoming and winning. You know, there's no greater mission for me, period. My motto is, everyone has a purpose. So you need to find your purpose and start living your life. That's why I've dedicated my life to teach and encourage people to win. You see, what separates me from the competition, I'll be flat out. It's honesty, it's integrity, it's relevance, it's passion, and it's care. We get results. I always say to live is to grow, and to grow is to change, and change is necessary for sustained success. You know, no matter the business you have, a sports team, corporate, management, or self-employed, if you are ready to unlock your full potential and win in life while serving others at the highest level, I want you to go right now to Anthony D. Shannon Consultinggroup.com or LeadersLiveGenerouslyAcademy.com.
And we want to thank Anthony D. Consulting Group for being a proud sponsor of Wise Going Live at 5. I'm telling you, if you're looking for results right now, you should not be hesitating. Definitely go to his site, get engaged. You want to win, you want results, that is the consulting group that you need to be with, because it's all about winning. And telling you right now, he can be definitely, his group will be dropping 24 karat gold bars indeed. All right, fam, we're gonna go back into this conversation. We got 7 secrets about how to get unstuck. We need to discuss 3 things. So no, I'm gonna hold you back. I'm not gonna hold you up. So we're gonna get right back into the show. Coach, I'm telling you, you're dropping 24 karat gold bars indeed, and we appreciate you so much. And wow, I'm tell you what, I want to keep on the conversation, keep going, because you already identify how we can be stuck. You already identify certain things we need to do. We're gonna go into the 7 secrets, and a little bit later in the show. Those stick around. You definitely want to do that, and you're also gonna hear some more stuff, information as well. So definitely stick around. So I want to ask this right here. So I guess it's not how. So what is the importance of speaking with coaches and mentors?
Yes. Speaking with coaches and mentors is such a benefit and vital way for you. And it's a great tool and a process for you to be able to up level in life. Honestly, sometimes you may not know what to do. I'll be honest with you. Otherwise, you would have been doing it, right? So it's important for us to be able to get some more information, from a resource from somebody that has been there before. That's always the best coach, honestly, or somebody that has been there. They're able to help you and share light and wisdom keys for you to be able to up level. A lot of times, some of us they went to college. We've had the education. We've had, the processes, that others may have said that we should do in order to up level and be successful, right? So it goes in certain places for that success as well. That's definitely deserving for whatever it needs, that you need, maintaining whatever you have currently. But the process is for you to actually up level in the areas for you to need as far as changing certain belief systems. They're not in the school systems. They're not in pretty much the traditional colleges, possibly. There's from that person that, you never thought that would be the one that actually be able to coach you and mentor you, is the person that actually been there, done that. And I always father say, have the t-shirt that actually began to share life to your life, that actually is able to actually tell you their testimony. And your coach may be in a position, coach, that is, that's giving things to you, like that's going to be beneficial from you. You may find them at your, your prayer meetings, or at your definitely locations, maybe at a conference, or a summit, things that you've been to that, they've excelled and up leveled in the areas that you desire to, and their story resonates with you. They may be your coach. So it may be somebody out there that is able to be your mentor, that's able to be your process, your light for you to change. And let me tell you this, it could be someone that you probably will never meet in person. This coach may be in the form of an amazing book,
Ooh,
or amazing process radio show, or something like that, where they're at nothing but giving great knowledge and wisdom for you. And they resonate with you, and then you connect with them so much so to where you literally, their story resonates with you, and it's so transparent with you. You pretty much adopted them in the family. You're like, that's my cousin in them. That's my family right there. They got to be somebody in my family, because they reach me so much. And so let's just say you get the opportunity to see them in person, and then you meet them, and you're like, oh my goodness, this is my long lost friend. And they're like, wow, I didn't know that we were family, but I know we're family now. People will become family. People will become connected with you if they resonate with you, and if their stories resonate with you. So your coaches, your mentors can be a guiding force for you, and they can come in different areas that you didn't know that was going to be a meaningful change for your life. And I can go into more in this. This can be from if you were adopted, if you were in a position where, in the I want to say in the prison system. It can be somebody in a place where you were down and out, and they touched you and changed your life, and you never going back to where you used to be. You just say, wow, this is definitely, thank you so much for mentoring me. Thank you so much for being my coach. And those are meaningful opportunities.
Oh, come on now. 24 karat gold ball dropped indeed. And we got, oh man, that was pure gold right there. Pure gold. All right. We got a couple questions in the house too. That's from the Amazing PT. But he said, wow, it's going live. Let's go and get it. Come on now. And then I want to make sure that, hey, y'all make sure y'all go back and get the replay. Y'all have not, and get some notes on this prayer, because I mean, she gave some stuff that's very practical. All right, we want to go to some questions. I want to keep the flow going. So we got one from the Amazing Speaker T. Say, can you describe the mindset shift required for some to move from being stuck to taking consistent focused action towards their goals?
Yes, great question. One thing about it is definitely that, that they will have to make a decision that they want to change their minds. They have to make that decision first. They have to decide, I want something different than I didn't have before. When they make that decision, they could begin that process of change. And then honestly, going into the place where they can actually begin to take those processes and change, beginning to say things that are different. Like I said before, they have to begin the shift of the way they're saying or whatever they're saying before. They cannot say the same thing. And if they feel like they're not strong enough, they got to get around people that are strong at that moment. And so they can be able to nurture it and sow seeds into them. The whole point is for them to change out of where they are, become to be nurtured in a great environment. Whether it is a prayer group or whether it's like a coaching program or wherever it is, a local program that's going to be a great seed for them, they can begin to change the way they're thinking. So that's how you change your mindset. And it's all about, you have to be able to understand where your mood is, what your target is, what's your mood. If it's, like I said, if it's a negative mood, you have to change the words that are coming out of your mouth, because you have the choice of the words that's coming out of your mouth. If you want to speak positive, you have to write down a few positive words. I'm smart. I'm great. I'm well. I can do this. Just real simple words.
Ooh, real simple words as she come back. Well, I know right now she look like she's taking a quick pause. She's dropping 24 karat gold bars indeed. So we'll take an opportunity, wait for Coach to come back. As we wait for her to come back, I tell you, it's important how your mindset means a lot. And Speaker T, as you being a professional yourself and had covered so many areas in life, you definitely know the importance of having the right mindset to deal with situations. And you got to have the right mindset internal with yourself. So when you go into different environments, you can be able to apply certain wisdom. So I say wisdom, practical things in life that you have learned from knowledge to be able to address certain things. So with that being said, the mindset is very important. And as we're waiting for Coach to come back, because I know she want to go ahead and finish the conversation. But the thing is the power of understanding self, right? Understanding your self-value, understanding what your gifts are and your talents are. And as you home in to be able to work in certain things, what happened is, I believe in America a lot. I can't speak for any other nation, so I'm not gonna speak for them. But I speak in America is we get so bonded with so much stuff, so much information, and we get this information overload. And we feel, we want to be a content creator, a YouTuber one day. We want to be a lawyer the next day. You know what I'm saying? We want to be, this truck driver the next day. We get so bonded with information, we don't have self-awareness of what we are and have the right mindset. Once we focus and understand ourselves, understand what our driven purpose, and sometimes it takes journey of life to find out what our true purpose is. I use myself for example, of course. Why it's going live at 5. So being live, I can say this. Dealing with the standpoint of transition of me being young, understanding when I was young, my mother exposed me to music, exposed me to wanting me to be a musician. I didn't catch on to it. But what I did catch on to it is this you can't see behind me, but right behind me is a TRS-80 Radio Shack computer, my first computer. And that when I was real young. And as you hook up to a TV set and allow you to play games and all that stuff above. But I took an interest in it. I never got to the part where I understood how to do the programming part because, I had challenges with words. It's just me. But the thing is, I had an interest to understand how technology worked. And it sparked something, but later on, even though I never became a musician, I have a love for sound. I have a love for music. So I got a love for how things sound like. So those things play a part as I grow in life. And as I define myself and I'm going through the journey, I learn certain passions and love because I'm willing to walk in those passions and gifts, because I'm not overwhelmed about the world trying to be this and trying to be that. I'm just simply trying to be me. And by being me is what interests me, what make me wake up in the morning and make me feel good. So, I feel good doing this. Saying it doesn't feel like work, it doesn't feel like stress, it doesn't feel like anything above that. So what we doing is we just dealing with it. So Your family, we are live as much as possible. So I am gonna see what Coach is actually calling me about. So, Coach, will you be able to come back? Because we are live right now. Okay. All right. We thank you. We thank you. I don't hope everybody heard down the speakerphone, but we got you on speakerphone. Coach said she'd be right back. She'd be right back. So we appreciate it. And we'll be looking forward when you come back. So we got amazing people in here. We got Speaker T. You know, he said, and we're talking about mindset. So he's saying love is an action word. Mr. Wise, come on now, Speaker T. Drop a 24 karat gold bars. Then also we got Antonio Landis, King Tony himself. Great words. Indeed, indeed. And yeah, so we're looking forward to Coach to come back. So this is the thing about being live. And that's what I love about it. You know, saying it's the challenges and mindset of life. How do we deal with it, Coach? Okay. Hey, I'm gonna take y'all speakerphone and while you readjusting and trying to get back, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and keep with the show. But we got you. When you pop back up, we'll go ahead and continue the conversation. Okay, Coach? Thank you. All right, family. So what I want to do is reset a little bit, because the whole reason why we're having this conversation is because of this amazing book right here. How to Get Unstuck, Confused to Focus. Once I went through the book, I saw so many techniques, so many things in here. It's so rich that it actually gave you practical reasons for people to work through their life situations. And the thing is, and I thank Coach Lekeisha for actually creating a book like that, and she actually got a podcast actually did with that, Confused to Focus Talks with Lekeisha. And actually the whole idea is, like you said, she's been there before and she know how it is to be stuck in life in situations. And her being her first client, she actually deal with that. Now, with that being said, is I have been going across a lot of people just in general that is stuck in the life, stuck in relationships, stuck in so many different ways. So we are very fortunate enough to have people like Coach Lekeisha. We got people like King Tone, Antonio Landis Thompson, who's, you know, we got people like Dr. Anthony D. Shannon, that all these got gifts and talents that you can go to. Ask the last question about, you know, well, what about speaking to coaches and mentors? It's people out there. You don't have to do this by yourself. You don't have to do this alone. You know, if for me, I am your tech innovator. If you need to understand how technology and stuff like that, you engage me for coaching for that, because I know how to apply for somebody who was stuck one time. I know how to apply techno stuff to actually help in your life situation, dealing with health, finances, and business and stuff like that, whether it is personal or business brand. I know how to do the things because I have learned how to tap into my talent and gift, but understand the mindset what I need to work from. And I think it's very important as we look for people who are our coaches and people who are our mentors in life. And I believe every person needs to have that. And we need to encourage our young people. Back in the day, I think it was a little bit easier when you have what we call them elders, and you allow the young folks to meet the elders and be able to get practical things. Now it's, like I said, so much information there, and we have to do a safeguard and co-host I'm using that word to bring in our community a little bit more and make sure that we get our young people, and especially in front of people who are caring about them and caring about their mindset and caring about what direction they're going. Because a lot of things out there, like Coach Lekeisha said, you can be mentored even from a book. We got a lot of authors. I'm an author. Speaker T is an author. You know, we got a lot of people who author. Coach Lekeisha is an author. And you can be mentored from a book just as much. You know, and you can be mentored just from going to a podcast and radio program. So it's so many different avenues we can be able to be a coach from. He said, and what Speaker T said, he said, I am a coach, trainer, and leader trainer. Hi, come on now. And that's fast. And that's the prophet that we can trust. So dropping 24 karat gold bars indeed. So as we talk right now, we got the amazing coach, and I believe she's back. Bam, there you are.
Hey,
Coach, you know, saying I kept the platform warm for you, kept it warm for you,
you got
and
more.
we're still talking about the standpoint of coaches and mentors. But I know there's some other questions out there, and we want to make sure. I want to make sure I go to their. I don't know you had a point you want to finish up on. If not, I want to go to the next question.
We can go to the next question. I'm excited.
All right. All right. All right. So the next question is, and this comes from the amazing speaker T, Dr. Anthony D. Shannon. He said, what advice will you give someone who recognizes that they are stuck, but is struggling to find their motivation or direction to make a change?
Oh, yes. This is a great question. A lot of times, when someone recognizes they are stuck, definitely when I was talking about before, like when you can't move forward, you're struggling to really have, clarity on how to do the next move. If you need to move location, if you need to, actually leave a job, or a job, pretty much left you were let go, or, your body, declined, and things of that nature. And then you're struggling really to be, uplifted and actually be joyful. You can recognize that's the period of you being stuck. So what I would say is for a person to really be in a position when they recognize that they're stuck, okay, to be open to open up to a different solutions in different locations, be able to open up to get some more information, being open up to, like I said, if we want coaching, if you want to get mentorship, actually begin to up level to get some more information in your arsenal, I call. And definitely, like I said, reading books, you need to actually get some clarity there. And or maybe, begin to tune in to a source where you're actually able to get encouraged in that. So maybe you are like in a state, or maybe you're in a country where they don't have certain resources. Because a lot of times people say, well, I'm not even in a location where they have resources. Well, whatever you currently have in your location, begin a process of giving back. Begin that process of giving back and of gratitude, and actually begin to up level to where you're located at. And honestly, when you begin to start writing and journaling, when you begin to start writing things that you desire, begin that process of writing and journaling. You have to do that and begin that process to move forward. And as you begin to be, accountable for what you're having, like I said, you recognize that you're stuck, begin to write the things that you do want. Begin to say, hey, I can do this. I really want things to happen that's going to be great for me. And begin to say affirmations of gratitude, affirmations that are going to be empowering for yourself. Begin that gratitude journal. Begin that affirmation process as well. And it started in the morning, right? Begin to start saying certain words that's opposite of what you were saying already before. I'm telling you, as you begin this process, I promise you, and I'm telling you this is real, as you begin this process, you will begin to open the doors for things to happen for you. I'm telling you, you're going to get a further phone call from somebody. You're going to get a letter, of encouragement, things that you wanted and desired because you already wrote it down. Like I said, I believe in the word of God. I believe in Habakkuk 2:2. Write the vision, make it plain. So you begin that process. Our God said to write it down. Write those things that you desire. Begin that process. And I promise you, things are going to start opening up to you. A lot of times we are feeling stuck and we're feeling bogged down because we're focusing on the things that we don't like or we don't want. I need you to start focusing on things that you do want so you can open up the doors for you to see things that you truly desire. If you keep focusing on things that you don't want, that's all you're going to get. You're going to remain stuck. Start focusing on the things that you do want and start saying different things that you do want. Start saying different things that you do want. As you begin that process, you're going to open the doors to be able to see things differently. A lot of times it's the lens in our eyes. I say that in the book. You open up your eyes. You begin to see things clearer, things that you couldn't see before. As you begin that process, and actually begin to putting water on the grass, and actual water in your heart, water everything, reseeding yourself, you'll begin to see things differently. Honestly, it's a mindset shift that you're doing. And it doesn't matter where you're located. You do those principles, it's going to work out for you. And you're going to achieve different success for yourself.
Come on now. Dropping 24 karat gold bars. That one I'm talking about right there. I I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And you mentioned something, so it spawned this question. Can you share with us some effective affirmations that will help us from being stuck?
Oh, I love this. So effective affirmations is really that, I can actually achieve and accomplish the goals that I want. I can actually do hard things. I can actually begin to walk across the street. I can do this. I see myself doing this. I envision this. I can actually proceed to actually begin to achieve the goals that I want and desire. I can actually begin to cultivate the experience here. I'm actually great at this. I'm actually great at this. I have done this before and I can do it again. Those are areas that you can actually change your life as you begin the process, just by those simple things. And begin to say those first thing in the morning and say those at night and in the midday. And as you continue to say that, it'll be a rehearsing pattern that you have cultivated for yourself, where you're not saying the old things that were not true. You're seeding yourself for greatness.
Come on now, dropping 24 karat gold bars. All right, we're getting close to the top of the hour, and I know people were looking for the seven secrets of how to get unstuck. And and your book lays out a lot of this stuff, dealing with, first off, number one, creating a vision board to visualize your goals and desires. Can you go into details about that?
Oh, yes. So creating a vision board is something that you really can do. It's really visually being able to see the things that you want, your goals and desires, and it brings clarity to yourself, where you have a direction and where you can move forward in. So when you have this vision board, it can be as simple as, the basic things that you want. Maybe it's for your health, a vision board of you actually running again, or maybe you ran, or maybe, your vision board of you actually opening up your business, the different pieces of your business, actually a vision board of you actually creating that. And, achieving success, actually having great time with your family. I really want to do things with my family. So you write a vision board about that, actually putting the things that you desire, that you want to achieve, actually on that vision board. So you can actually see this goal over and over again, and you're actually excited about it. Actually begin to see that self of yourself. You actually wanted to do those things. And that's actually going to do something to your mental, actually move something in your mindset as you begin to see that. And honestly, different opportunities are going to come to you, and it's going to come to your path, because you're actually doing those things that you're pretty much putting on paper, what you've been visualizing the whole time, and being able to see that and actually having it in front of you every day, as you're going to rehearse that over and over again. And it's going to really come to pass for yourself. It's already done. And that's what a vision board is so meaningful and it's so vital.
Awesome. I'm telling you, I'm going to keep it rolling. Number two. All right, that's detail as it can get. Number two, develop a daily affirmation practice. Can you get some? You don't have to go into a deep dive, because they can buy the book and we can talk about another opportunity in the future, but you can give them some information about this. Develop a daily affirmation practice. What's that about?
Yes, developing a daily active affirmation practice is so great for yourself, and it's really going to reinforce the positive beliefs for yourself and your capabilities. Honestly, it's going to be a process for you to begin to, help your mindset shifts, for you to really dilute the self-doubt, honestly, so you can begin to engage in the confidence that you want. And it's really going to enable you to actually be able to know that things are possible for you. It's able for you to actually know that I can achieve it. And that I'm telling you, those affirmations really are going to work that for you. Honestly, as you continue to see that, your words going to say, your words going to change. The habits will change in your life. And I promise you, you're going to have your own anthem. Like the greatest day to be alive is today.
Hey, come on now. And that's from Antonio Landis Thompson. I'll tell you that he's born for greatness. I'll tell you that now. That's true. Fire. And you right on. I use that every morning. It's something in my core. The best and the greatest day to be alive is today, and I truly believe that, and also believe I'm born for greatness, as we all are born for greatness. So it's like you said, that powerful affirmation. All right, number 3. We talked about this earlier, but number 3 was seek out mentors or coach for guidance.
Yes. Seeking out mentors and coaches for guidance is such a great avenue for yourself in order for you to get the support that you need. And those mentors and coaches are going to guide you into the way that you need to move into. Honestly, it's really going to change your perspective on life, and it's really going to engage you to be able to really combat all of those challenges that you've been having and all of those areas where you thought you couldn't do certain things. And it's going to help you really achieve the goals that you want, when you have a mentor. Honestly, it's really going to assess things, and it's going to actually take those goals in those areas in life, and it's really going to really bring it to paper, and they're going to review it with you, and they're going to hold you accountable with it. You only need your accountability partner. Honestly, you need that person that's going to hold you accountable, and as you're being held accountable, you're going to be encouraged to keep going at that. You're really going to be empowered, and it's going to change your habits, change the way you do things. You're going to be really just in a whole new person. Honestly, you're going to be totally different than where you were before, because the coach and the mentor is really going to hold you to it. They're really going to say, hey, you said you wanted to do the XYZ, they're going to be there lovingly doing that. And you know what? You're going to do it. Because number one, you're not going to let them down. And number one, first of all, you're not going to let yourself down. And sometimes you need that accountability partner that's going to help you make it happen, because you really need your strong friends. I tell people, it doesn't matter where you're at. A coach needs a coach. I have a coach. I have someone that's going to help me out to make sure that I achieve the goals that I need, because I need somebody that knows things that I don't know, that I really need to achieve. And honestly, a coach or a mentor is really going to be that person for you. They're going to be right by you to make sure you achieve. And you know what? They want you to achieve those goals even more than you, because they really receive passion in that. Every coach and every mentor does. I promise you they do. It's great.
Awesome. Thank you for giving us that. And we'll keep it rolling. So number 4 is keep a gratitude journal. And you're not just a journal, you said gratitude journal. So give a brief info on that.
Yes, a gratitude journal is a process that's just so amazing. It's really a positive way for you to appreciate the things that you have and that has been happening for you. And as you begin, you really want to have that journal to actually review it over and over again. Like the fact that you actually began to overcome, that addiction, actually began to make sure to meet the needs, to meet a family member that you haven't seen in a while, that you really got, that had a really bad relationship with, things that you are so thankful for, and just being thankful for today, thankful for everything that life has brought you today, and actually writing those areas down. As you begin to reflect on that, it's really going to change the way you process and way you think and the way you're operating. Honestly, it really just soothes your soul, and it really puts you in a place where you can actually achieve things. You're going to be more compassionate. You're going to be more acceptable, and definitely have more grace, and you're going to be forgiving. When you have that gratitude journal, being uplifting is really just going to be a process for yourself that's really going to be an encouragement. And honestly, as you be an encourager and you're focused on that, honestly, you will be able to reach new heights in your life. And that gratitude journal is really going to be a gift to you as you continue to create in it. It's going to be great for you. Even the people around you, they're probably going to have their journals as well too. The I ams, as saying, I can do anything. I can do great things. I'm successful. I'm abundant. You put that in your gratitude journal. All of those areas.
Awesome. Number 5, practice regular self-reflection.
Practicing regular self-reflection is so important. It's important for us to really begin to recognize our feelings and where we're at. Honestly, as we recognize our feelings and recognize it, and then really honestly doing a self-reflection, you'll be able to, make changes or anything that you need to do at that moment. Recognizing that process and honestly recognizing what you need to do, that's how you're going to be able to grow. That's how you're going to be able to withstand anything that you need to withstand when you're taking personal accountability on things. And honestly, you'll be able to recognize some of the patterns that you have. Honestly, self-reflection, you have to begin to constantly self-reflect, because depending on what's going on in your life, if somebody transitions, or if a family member transitions, or a relationship, or whatever you're doing, things change. You have to do some self-reflection. Things that you want to keep going, or things that you don't want to keep going, you have to begin to assess those and be able to strategize whatever you need to do. But having a self-reflection is really an accountability process for yourself, where you can begin to really grow and actually begin to uplift yourself even more. Honestly, you'll become stronger, you'll become most resilient, and honestly, you're going to have more grace and more love as you continue to regularly have that self-reflection part of your process.
Yes. I'm talking about, we got 2 more solutions. And number 6 is, you said set, from your book, set small, achievable goals to build momentum. Can you elaborate a little bit?
I love this. Now, setting small goals is really a game changer for yourself. Breaking it down very small, versus having a large goals in place. Honestly, if you put large goals in place, you're going to feel a little bit less momentum for you to complete it. Honestly, a lot of times procrastination go when you have too many things on your plate when you're trying to accomplish it. But if you have it breaking down very small goals, like just as far as, I really wanted to clean, my house today, and breaking that down, because bringing the house is pretty big. Listen, I wanted to vacuum today. Bring it down to that. Just vacuuming today. Or I wanted to, wash clothes today, or I wanted to clean the house today. I wanted to actually prepare certain things today in this area, making it very small. Or maybe, let's say, if your business, I really wanted to actually build these processes for my business to actually have, whatever process need to be in place. Maybe as small as that, I actually want to go ahead and actually have a scheduling system. Small as that, not making it big where you want to change the entire organization, because sometimes that can be overloaded for yourself, and you're more than likely having self-doubt and probably will give up more quicker. But you want to make sure to make those small goals, achievable goals. Make sure they're achievable for yourself, and actually you have more confidence, honestly, and you will be more accepting and encouraging to keep going. And that's going to be a great piece for you. And that's the reason why it's important for ourselves to pick that process.
Come on now. And one more, and that is surround yourself with positive influence.
Yeah. Surrounding yourself with positive influences is truly important for yourself. And they nurture yourself when you have the right people around you. Honestly, the people around you, I'm telling you, they will uplift you, they will inspire you, and they will encourage you to do even better. Honestly, that energy is going to be great and impact for yourself. Honestly, when you know the difference. If you have somebody that's negative, the negative Nancy's, those people that come around you and they really just try to bring you down and, say, oh, you can do that. Honestly, they're going to be, a process that's not going to be great for yourself. And they're going to be, definitely a deflecting for yourself to even rise above to do anything. They're the ones that's going to say that you can't. But there's a group of people around there that's going to tell you that you can do anything. You can do everything that you want to do. And now on, they're going to actually influence you, and they're going to make sure you do it. They're going to be right there by you. They're not going to judge you if you feel like you can't. They're going to say you can. And they're going to be encouraging you, and they're going to put more into you. So you got to decipher those two. I promise you, your surroundings, like I said before, they're going to uplift you. They're the people that are around you that's going to encourage you to hope to different heights. Honestly, yeah, like I said before, I believe I said it earlier, you can count your 5 friends around you is really going to count who you are, who you're going to be around and who you're going to develop into. Make sure to take that gauge. Make sure you be aware of that and begin to make a choice. So do something that's going to be beneficial for yourself.
Come on now. Come on. I'm talking about right there. And like you said, you did mention before, you are the company that you keep. So definitely check your company. When I had to go ahead and reset myself, I had to change my circle as well and make sure that, and that was my prayer. I said, I wanted to make sure I found people that were going to appreciate me, not tolerate me. At the same time that they give me value, I give them value back. And my prayer would answer that way. And it really means a lot when you have people that have your back. And, it don't mean you agree on everything, but the thing is they have your best interest. So that positive influence means a lot. So, Coach, you gave 7 of them. So all that stems from this All this is stemming from this amazing book right here, saying how to get unstuck and fuse the focus. And definitely we're going to share where they can get a copy of that book as well shortly. But it's something else I want to share that you have done and that we're going to be promoting for the next several weeks here. So at the time of this recording. So I want people to be able, everybody listen. I want you to check this out.
Greetings, everyone. It is your girl. I am Lekeisha, author, midlife empowerment coach, speaker, and trainer. And I'm looking forward to connecting with each and every one of you at the new summit, Breaking Free from Toxic Patterns. And I'm looking forward to us connecting together. And it starts on October 24th through 26th. And I'm so excited for this amazing summit because it's a power-packed summit that's going to equip you with all the amazing information on how you can break free from these toxic patterns. Also for you to live life free and definitely understand your mindset and understand your meaningful relationships that you need, your health, and happiness that you truly deserve. It's going to be myself that's going to be the lead host, along with 6 other amazing Power Pack coaches and speakers. And they're going to have great conversations with you and telling you how they broke free from the same patterns that you desire as well. And definitely for them to connect with each and every one of you to understand truly what you truly need. It's going to be an amazing conversation that we're going to have. We can have music, we're going to have poetry, we're going to have Q&A, and we're definitely going to have engaging conversation for us to definitely live life on purpose. So make sure you register for this amazing event at IamLakeisha.com. Again, that's IamLakeisha.com. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you moving forward ahead. Greetings.
Oh, that's amazing right there. That's amazing. And this is the first time you show the premiere of the advertisement of this amazing summit. Can you tell everybody what's coming up?
Oh, yes. So the summit is truly remarkable. I'm just so excited about it, honestly. And it's really going to be a transitional summit that's really going to change so many people that are coming into it. Honestly, I'm going to be speaking there. Like I said, it's 6 Power Pack other coaches are going to be there, and they're going to be telling you how they broke free from areas of toxic patterns and their own processes. They're going to tell you in their way, and they're going to show you their different tools and how they were able to really break free from it and really just be like-minded about it. And you know what, the summit is going to be great because now not only is going to be poetry there, but it's going to be definitely great music that's going to be there as well. And honestly, it's going to be encouraging, and everyone really just has a great energy that's going to be coming into the room and just really connected. And I'm just so thankful for it because we're all able to be transparent and able to be authentic and telling our true stories and really just telling them in our way. And, it really is going to be a power pack conversation just with each other because we're honestly being transparent and just honestly telling you just how we broke free. And really, honestly, I believe it's going to resonate with each and every person that's going to be able to come to this amazing summit, honestly. And now on, I believe the first part, it is in the early bird special. It's at $97 right now. So you definitely want to hit that mark before it goes into the full price of $197. And definitely that's going to start on October 1st. But when I tell you it's going to be a summit that's definitely going to change the way you think, the way you have been growing into, is going to give you more opportunities for you to up level yourself, and definitely areas where you want to go in business for yourself. And actually it's going to give you the courage to say yes for yourself. Because a lot of times we do not say yes to ourselves. And this particular opportunity is going to give you the opportunity for you to say yes. So many people, you're going to have like-minded women, just like myself, like-minded men, just like King Wise himself. And he's going to be there, definitely is going to be able to show you just how he broke free and how he was able to transition his life and actually bringing others with him, building businesses, building community, definitely, and bringing so many others that they're with us in order to make it happen too. And this happening at this amazing summit on October 24th to 26th, 3 full days, power packed. I'm telling you, this is an amazing team of people. A lot of my military friends are going to be here as well too, and a lot of amazing financial friends that's going to be there too. Amazing artists themselves, and definitely therapists themselves, and so many business people themselves. Oh my gosh, they're coming with so much knowledge. It's going to be so great. I promise you it is. I'm so excited about it.
Awesome, awesome. And like I said, definitely go to the website, go to www.iamlakeisha.com, and you definitely will have more information about it. So, you definitely want to go to the website and www.iamlakeisha.com to register. Like I said, I am one of the speakers there. And like I said, we're not just going to give you that, just give you a story. We give you this opportunity for communication, also provide those who attend their solutions. Like I said, it can be jazz, it can be cash prizes. The cash prizes can be actually more than the actually what the registration is. So if you want to get fed and get information and how to do things, and also win prizes, come on now, there's no better summer than that. A lot of summers you go to, they're interested in taking your money, they ain't trying to get money back to you. So definitely go to the website and check out, and you have more information and stuff. I guess they can contact you from the website, right?
Absolutely. You can contact me on my amazing website, iamlakeisha.com, but you can actually contact me on my Gmail. I am Lekeisha@gmail.com. You can connect with me there as well. Definitely get the information. If you have any questions, you can definitely connect with me immediately.
Awesome. We appreciate that, Coach. And the final question, I'm going to ask you, because it won't be wise going live at 5. Let's ask that. Define the word life, and what does it mean to you?
Yes. Life means restoring yourself. Life means choosing you. Life means that I can break free, that I can achieve anything that I want to achieve. Life means that I can grow, I can build, and I love, and I can show love. That's what life means to me.
24 karat gold bars dropped indeed. All right, Coach, don't go anywhere. You can stick around a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and do the final little segments, and we'll close out the show. So we thank you again for coming in and showing us how to not just, be stuck, but how to get unstuck. So thank you, Coach. All right, family, it's been an amazing show. Like I said, 24 karat gold bars dropped indeed. Don't forget about the summit, that amazing summit, because like she mentioned before, she is I am Lekeisha Presents, and breaking free into toxic patterns. And we got so many other dynamic speakers, inclusive of myself, as being a tech coach and your tech innovator. I'm just going to give you a story, but I want to give you practical solutions in the tech world, how to be able to take care of this as well. So definitely it's worth your early bird, and definitely worth the regular pricing too. I guarantee you, get everybody from financial specialists and to people who actually cover so many fields in licensed therapy and health, life coaches, and all above. You definitely want to check that out. So definitely want to do that, family. And also go to my website, wisegoinglive.com, so find out more information about what I do and everything like that. So family, we definitely want you to do that. So definitely check it out. You definitely check it out. So you want to go to wisegoinglive.com, and bam, there he is right there. And that website, you want to learn more about me and what I do is for this podcast, Wise Choice Media, and also just the book Where, and understand how I became a tech innovator and become a tech coach by breaking free from some of them things and understand where I'm at now. So definitely check it out, fam. So let me say this: love is an action word. While taking the time to love yourself, make sure you show love to someone else. Make sure you tune in this week for Wise Going Live at 5. You never know. Maybe another discussion, or it could be an interview. You never know, but you want to be here to be empowered and inspired. Everybody have a good weekend. And we're going to leave out now with one of the videos. So definitely check it out and be inspired. Take care, everybody. Peace.
Running in the rain, no chains can bind me. I feel the sky, no walls can hide me. Heart beats loud, dreams rise like the sea. What is freedom is not just to be. Walking tall, no shadows can find me. Whisper when winds freedom? Feel the fire in your soul. Rise above, just let go and unfold. What is freedom? When your spirit runs wild. Live your truth, be the untamed child. What is freedom? Feel the fire in your soul. Rise above, just let go and unfold. What is freedom? When your spirit runs wild. Live your truth, be the untamed child. Eyes wide open, world spins brightly. Steps unafraid and hold on tightly. Breaking through fears, becoming so clear. What is freedom? The courage steers. Believe in the dream, hold it close, so near. Shout it out loud, let the world hear. What is freedom? When we break the mold. Step by step, watch our story unfold. What is freedom? Feel the fire in your soul. Rise above, just let go and unfold. What is freedom? When your spirit runs wild. Live your truth, be the untamed child. What is freedom? Feel the fire in your soul. Rise above, just let go and unfold. What is freedom? When your spirit runs wild. Live your truth, be the untamed child. Be the untamed child. Be the untamed child.